recently I got a comment that has since been deleted that I prefer no radiation at all. And, well, this is a little awkward, but we live in a radioactive world. And honestly, we wouldn't want it any other way. I've talked about this in other videos, how if we didn't have a radioactive Earth, the core of the Earth would be completely solid and we wouldn't have an atmosphere and life as we know it wouldn't exist. But another thing that you might not have known was that you are radioactive and I'm radioactive. We're all radioactive. We pretty much glow like a radioactive light bulb. One isotope in particular that contributes to your radioactive glow is potassium 40. How glowing are you? If you take about 175 pound individual, they have about 140 grams of potassium within them, and 0.012% of that potassium is potassium 40, which is the radioactive one. And that means you have about 0.0168 grams of radioactive potassium inside of your body. And if you do some unit conversions from grams to moles to atoms, you have about 2.23 times 10 to the 20th atoms of potassium 40 in you. If you multiply that number of atoms by the probability per second that it's going to decay, you get about 4,453 decays per second within your body. With every one of those decays, there's about a 89% chance that it's going to be a beta ray coming out of that, which puts you at about 4,000 beta rays coming out of your body every single second. And a lot of those beta rays are actually captured within the tissue of your body. Just over 10% of those decays results in a high energy gamma coming out of your body. And that means you have about 475 gamma rays coming out of your body every single second. You might be thinking to yourself, well, that's just natural radiation. That's different. Our bodies are used to that. The thing is, your body and the tissue within your body does not distinguish between natural and man-made radiation. In fact, the 475 gamma rays coming out of you per second are actually very high energy ones, higher energy than a vast majority of the man-made gamma rays. Just because it's natural does not mean that it has less of an effect on your body. Now, this isn't to say that all of this potassium within your body and all this naturally occurring radioactive material is going to harm you. You need to have potassium in your body. We need a radioactive world in order to have a survivable Earth. And your body has become very good at responding to all of these decays going on inside your body every single second, to where it's been able to develop ways to repair and become resistant to this radiation. That's why it actually takes a lot of radiation in order to see any harm coming from it. So when you hear about detectable amounts of radiation from a nuclear plant such as Fukushima, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's enough to really cause any harm at all. It's all about the amount of dose that you're getting.